What's up everybody, this is Adam Quapple, and today I'm going to show you some options to do some pull-ups if you do not have a pull-up bar. So obviously one option here is going to be to use a resistance band, and you can use a resistance band in a few different ways. So one way that you can do it is if you have something sturdy. Right now I'm going to use my weights. Obviously it's just going to be really heavy enough for me to be able to do this on, but if you don't have a stack of weights like that, you can also look to use, maybe something like a railing or some type of pole, something that's basically going to be sturdy enough and heavy enough for you to be able to do a pull, basically a pull-up on. So one way that I'll show you here is we can go ahead and put this around here, and now I've got a couple of different options that I can do. So from here, I can just go ahead and go straight and pull back. I can also look to try to bend down a little bit more to try to get a little bit more motion of what a normal pull-up would be. Or another option that I would have is that I could take this and I could put it down on the bottom as well. And what I can do then is I can just lay flat on my stomach and do a pull-up that way as well. So I will show all the different options here. So I'll come off this direction so that way you can see what the motions would be like. So what I'll do here is I'll just show as if I were leaning forward to try to get the most out of a pull-up that I could. So one way that you can do it here is just a normal pull-up, and the further back that you go, the tighter everything's going to be, the harder it's going to be. So if I come here and I just go to pull, okay, and it's got a normal pull-up motion coming down here. Now if I'm looking to do a wide pull-up, that can be the same thing. I'll just put my arms a little bit wider, and just go ahead and pull back. Okay. Another option that I have is if I'm looking for a close grip chin up, I can readjust, bring my hands in close. I'm going to go ahead and pull myself back a little bit, come here, and then pull it in. Okay, and then the same thing can be done using as a underhand chin up as well. So we can come here in order to be able to just pull in tight, hold, and then pull back down. Okay, as I said then, another option that you do have is you can go ahead and take this and you can wrap it around the bottom. And the option that you have here, I'm not sure if I'll have enough space, we'll give it a whirl though. So, option here is to lay flat, come here, and then pull this way here. So I'm a little bit short on space doing it this direction, so it's really loose, but this is an option that you have if you have the space for it. And then finally, the next thing that I'm going to show you is just to be able to use a resistance band by itself if you don't have something sturdy like this to be able to hold it on. So an option that you'll have, and I'll show from a front and back view. So if you have a resistance band that you can loop your hands through, so if it's one that's basically just a big loop and not separate, long like this, that will also work as well. But being that I don't have that, what I'm going to do with this one, to get a little bit better grip, I'm going to go ahead and wrap my hands like this, pulling up overhead, and again, the shorter that the space is in between here, the harder it's going to be to do it. So if I want to make it a little bit easier, just go a little bit wider grip on it. So from an option that I have here, I want to try to keep tension up top all the time, and as I take my hands here, then I just go ahead and come down just like a normal pull-up motion, and then go back up. So, being that I got my head on backwards, I'll hit the bill of it. But if I come this way, okay, now I just come down straight, hold, and come back up. I should be able to feel the tension coming all the way down to my lower lats. Another option now, if I'm looking to do a little bit wider pull-ups, I might make it a little bit wider in the middle as well. So I'll go to keep my hands out a little bit further, and then work to come down. So that can be done in a couple of ways. Obviously, I can just make it wider, or I can make it shorter and make it a lot harder if I just stretch it out further and then work to come down with it as well. So from the back view, what I'll have is, sorry, get this readjusted here. So if I'm up here, and then just go ahead and pull down to right about here, and then come back up. Pull down, I should really feel that squeeze and be able to come back up. And then my final option that I'll have for you guys is if, let's say you don't have a resistance band, you don't have a pull-up bar at all. So the last option that I'll have for you guys is to be able to do a push-up with it. And to be able to do the push-up, basically you're just going to turn off to the side a little bit. So if I'm holding in plank here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hand, I'm going to move it back a little bit, and I'm going to twist my upper body, and I'm going to come down and do my push-up. So off from the side, here, hand down a little bit, more in line with my lats, twist the upper body, come down, and come back up. As I do that, I should definitely feel it way more in the lats here. So it shouldn't be just a standard push-up. You always want to make sure I'm bringing that hand back a little bit further and twist the upper body. As I get that twist on the upper body, it's really going to tighten up the lower lats as well. So something I'll do maybe every 2 reps. So come here, do 1, 2, then maybe I'll switch, go 1, 2, and then you can just keep flip-flopping back and forth. So I hope that this helps you. It just gives you a few more options that you can do. These are some things that I've learned through some of the different workout videos that I've done, some of the different things that I've seen through them as well. So sometimes, depending on what I got going on and stuff, it's really hard for me to be able to use a pull-up bar. So there's a lot of times I'll definitely resort to one of these options. So thanks for watching my video today, guys. I hope to help, and we'll talk to you later.